Therefore, we regard no one according to the flesh. Even though we once regarded Christ according to the flesh, we regard him thus no longer. So what does that mean? How do we do that? Simply put, you look at everyone around you with the lens of how Jesus Christ sees them. Just going to let that one marinate for just a moment. You see everyone, not just who you want to, not just the people you see in here on Sunday mornings, not just the people that you like at your workplace, not just the family members that you are particularly drawn to. We are commanded to see everyone, regardless of history, regardless of background, regardless of ethnicity, regardless of social stature, regardless of politics, regardless of ideological ideas. You are to regard everyone through the lens of Jesus Christ. We regard no one according to the flesh, which is our tendency to do, right? And here's one of the reasons that it's our tendency to do that, because regarding other people in the flesh makes us feel a whole lot better about ourselves. I really enjoy judging others' sin because it's different than my sin. Can I just say that we need to stop that? We are all flawed, fallible, sinful creatures in our flesh. And just because you sin differently than I do, doesn't mean that I get the right to regard you in the flesh. But now, preacher, you don't understand. We talked about those broken relationships, or those relationships that had tension in them at the very beginning. You don't understand. That was like their fault. Like, totally. Let me tell you about my victimhood. And we all have that lean, don't we? We all like playing that victim card. And just let me tell you, in 22 years of ministry, there has never been one time that I've dealt with a situation where it's been 100% one person's fault and the other person was completely innocent. Now, it might have been 90-10. But here's the reality of this. You can't justify your 10% of sin because of the other 90%. It's not like God's going to go, oh, yeah, you're right. Hadn't thought about that. Sin is sin. And regarding anyone in the flesh, other than the way that Jesus Christ sees them, is sin.